I want to share with you one of the biggest mistakes I made in my very early career. I moved jobs very frequently. It was a sign of the times to a certain extent. I was working in the IT industry during the boom era of the technology industry. It was relatively easy to move jobs, and I took full advantage of that. Now, I was mainly taking advantage of that to sort of try and increase my salary, move around, try and move my way up through into better quality companies. But the other aspect of those changes was a lot of it was driven by a lack of maturity and a lack of ability to deal with various peers and colleagues and bosses who would often, sort of as a young executive, they would be trying to mentor, advise, performance manage me as I was coming into these companies. And rather than try and learn how to, crack that communication code with those more senior executives, learn to deal with the difficult bosses of the world, I would often just move on. I would just go and, I don't really like having that conversation. I'll go and get another job. And it was relatively easy to get another job, and off I went. I was like a rolling stone that accumulated no moss. Now, it all worked out well for me because eventually I developed a level of maturity. I eventually got into higher profile companies, and eventually I learned I had to deal with those difficult personality types and crack the communication code. But throughout my executive and corporate coaching life, recruitment life, I meet executives from all walks of life, even very senior executives who still have not cracked that communication code and are struggling because of difficult personalities in the workplace. They're not coping well with robust business discussions. They're not being able to be influential in terms of their communication. And this goes men, women, all levels of seniority. It's still a problem. It's still a challenge. And I think, it's one of those things that, after a few life experiences and maybe someone pulling you up on this, you start to realize that it's absolutely imperative to your success in life, in business, in career, to be able to communicate well with people, read the audience, read the different styles, the different personality types, pick your timing right, be able to communicate in an influential way to achieve a great outcome. And so as you head into 2024, I'd like you to give some thought to where you are at on the scale of your communication skills, your verbal, your written, your presentation skills. Just do an audit and be honest with yourself. Where are you at on the scale of 1 to 10? Are you a 6 or a 7? What's going right for you? What's going wrong for you? What could you improve? Because one of the great life hacks is that communication skills are able to be developed. They're able to be enhanced. You can take them to another level. You can do a lot of psychology studies. You can work out different personality types. You can learn how to communicate to different people in different ways. You can use different communication tools. And all of these can make a significant difference. So I think putting communication skills, that competency on the radar for 2024 could be a very good strategic move for you in your corporate life to really help you excel and have a very successful year ahead.